13 men. The jungle had been sprayed with napalm. Mortar attack. Most everybody got a Vietnam service medal that served Vietnam campaign. Okay, I've got a Vietnam Civic Action medal. I don't know, they didn't give that to me, but I got it on my DD-214. I got my Vietnamese Cross of Gallantry that the Vietnamese gave me. Of course, you got the National Defense medal. I think everybody that serves gets one. Got my Combat Action ribbon. I think they're different for each branch, have different colors. So this is the Navy Combat Action ribbon. Got the Marksman ribbon down here. Those are the only medals that I've received. Here's my 20th birthday picture. We had a mortar attack on the morning 2:30 a.m. of my 20th birthday. After it was over, one of my buddies took this picture of me. I was assigned a M79 and a M16. I was a grenadier, so as they call it. This is my picture out of boot camp. I was like a directly procured petty officer. Started out as an E4 third class petty officer. The Navy, Admiral Zumwalt was our commander, chief of naval operations for Vietnam then. He liked beards, so we got to grow beards while we were in country. And people in the States did too, so he wasn't strict on hair or beards. I was in company 187, 186 and 187 were the last two companies of the directly procured petty officers that came out of Gulfport after the guys that washed out, they had to go back through again, and we were the last groups that graduated as a third class petty officer or better. So they started that World War II. They would start them out based on experience, schooling, whatever you had. I'd had trade school and had worked at an automotive dealership and a farm implement dealership. So I started out as a third class petty officer, construction mechanic, third class. So, and out of this company and the company before us, about approximately 10 of us went to Vietnam. So we had a Filipino band they called it Tiger Lake out of Cam Bay. They would bring them out ever so often for entertainment for us. That's out of Cam Bay. That was a R&R spot out of Cam. Let's see. Okay, here's Cam looking down at the base from our mechanic shop on top of the mountain. The South China Sea is over here. That was beautiful, a beautiful beach, clear water, beautiful white sand. Here's another Cam Bay beach, well, up from Cam. It's basically like China Beach, the show China Beach they had. This is the beach that they had on China Beach. So it's beautiful. We did have marine iguanas, lived up in these hills and rocks, and they were basically whitish colored. When they jump in the water, you couldn't hardly see them, and they swam, lived in the ocean. So They called them marine iguana. They were like an iguana, but they lived in the ocean. Here's the jungle from I had tower watch, 30-foot tower, and this some of the views I could see. We had where the jungle had been sprayed with napalm and Agent Orange, and so there wasn't much jungle left, but it still grew up pretty quick. And this is the camp. You can see the mud. It rained a good bit of the time we were there. This right here is a French machine gun bunker. They left all their stuff when they left Vietnam. We had several of them on the beach at Cameron. And that's it. Here's another picture of the beach at Cameron. There's me with the beach behind me, and here's 3 more photos of the Filipino band that played for us. Here's some of the military payment. They wouldn't pay us in American money, they paid us in the MPC, military payment currency they called it. It's against the law to have American money in Vietnam, so they paid us in that to keep the black market from getting our money. Here's my hut and the bomb going off back in the foreground. I don't think you can see it from the very good in the video. Okay, and and here's a label off my COVID-19 meds I took. We took them for malaria every week. I took mine every Sunday, and it tore my stomach up. So about the time my stomach got back right, I'd had to take another one. So I reckon I'm immune to COVID-19 now because I took them for 10 months. So. Oh me. It's got a base out of Catlow. They had an Australian base. It's got the Australian flag, the Vietnamese flag, and the American flag flying side by side. So there were different, countries there besides us. They had some Korean Marines, rock Marines they called them. They were pretty bad. You didn't want to make them mad at you. They were fighting with us also against the Viet Cong with us, I guess you would say. Here's one of our dump trucks that one of the guys ran over an anti-tank mine. I think we lost 13 men from running over mines when I was over there.